So we took the Cadillac back. You know, I'm in the Yukon now. Seems Yukon. This is my buddy.
Hi.
We just had his Pinewood Derby race. Didn't qualify for anything, but last year he got first place overalls, which is pretty nice. Yeah, the Cadillac just wasn't a thing. You know, I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do now. I mean, Yukon's got 55,000 miles on her, so I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I got one more year to pay on this thing, and then it's paid off. And I guess we think Zach should we hold out and get the CTS?
Yep.
Okay, we'll hold out and get the CTS. Good. Did you have fun?
Yes. So.
All right. Did you like the Cadillac?
No comfortable seats.
What's wrong with the seats?
They're not comfortable.
Not comfortable seats. That's what almost 8-year-olds said about the seats. It's not comfortable.
We're driving a long time down the road.
Yep.
2-minute drive.
So what are we in right now?
The Yukon?
And do you like it?
Yes.
Why?
Because you can go a little beach without filling up a tank.
Yep, that 31 gallons does help. Yeah. So stuff happens. Can't do much about it. If you don't like a car, get rid of it. You know, there's no point in sticking with a car that you don't like. You know, I'm not a huge GM fan. I'm not. But I've always wanted a Cadillac. Got one. Disliked it. And now we're going to hold off until CTS comes out. And it's at the showroom.
And then after we buy a house, we'll get a Ford.
And then go back to Ford after we go buy our next house. Go buy an F-350 diesel.
Before they
Lariat.
before the engines were like junk.
Right, before the engines were pretty bad, the Fords. And the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel.
And then they took the engines back and made it better.
Right, they ended up fixing the engine. I was thinking about buying a GMC Sierra Denali 2500, and I'm not a Duramax fan. You know, I've got a 2002 7.3 liter Power Stroke farm truck. That thing's got 200, I think, 42 or something like that, 1,000 miles on it. That thing's never skipped a beat. They say if you're not a Duramax fan, you're either a Power Stroke or a Cummins. If you're not a Cummins, then you're a Power Stroke fan. And you're gonna see all about the fighting about which one's better, Power Stroke or Duramax or even Cummins. And Power Stroke, yeah, they did have their problems. Duramax is just an old engine. It's reliable, don't get me wrong, but I really like the way that the Ford sounds. You know, I was filled up for a trip, and the F-250 rolled up next to me on the diesel side, the gas pump. I thought it was a gas, and the only way I could tell was the badging. And then when he restarted it, it sounded just like a diesel. I was like, wow, that sounds really awesome.
It almost sounds like a bus.
Well, when the diesels are running, it's like buses, yeah. Well, because they are diesels.
Very, very, very old engines.
Yep.
But
So that's where we stand right now. Hold off right now.
We're just staying at GMC.
Once I get to 350, I'll go get my trailer, and we'll go camping.
Or camping trailers.
Or camping trailer, yep. I really don't want the Yukon to pull it. The Yukon's got an 8,500 pound towing capacity, but the trailer we're looking at, I think it's like 8,000 pounds, just as is. So don't even add all of our crap in the vehicle and in the trailer. You're talking, you're probably gross combined weight. I'm probably gonna be over my 14,000 limit. So I just don't want to push it and end up breaking something because I pulled too much. I've talked to a lot of people that say, "Oh, your Yukon can handle it. You got a, an F, or you got a 1500 truck underneath." I know I do. I just don't want to deal with it. Something simple. Here I am backing up.
And it has a beeping sound in case you get to somewhere close.
Yeah, I've got reverse sensing on this Yukon. And this Yukon was custom ordered by the dealership. I went to the dealer, and it took about 2 months to get it.
And then the day after we got it, we were in the crash.
Yeah, the day after I bought it, literally 26 hours after I bought this vehicle, or took delivery of it, signed all the paperwork, 26 hours later, a Jaguar ran into the back of it. And the hitch that's on the back, nice class 4 square tube hitch, took out the Jaguar symbol on the grill of the Jaguar. I love that because the guy was texting and driving, which is something you don't do in any state whatsoever. Here in the state of Maryland, next to Delaware as well, you cannot text and drive.
Because then you'll crash into something.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So this guy, I was at a stoplight and driving just fine. I stopped. I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. I was at a stoplight. The dude just plowed right in the back. It sounded like someone took a bat to the back of my Yukon. But what's really nice about it is that's what the truck didn't move. It literally just felt like, or it sounded like a bat was hit it, and the Jaguar was toast. I mean, it spewed coolant everywhere. The radiator was gone, the front end damaged, and everything. Oh, it was terrible for the Jaguar. And they say that accidents happen right by your house. The guy who owned the Jaguar, from where he hit me, you could see his house. So that's how close we were.
He was like so close, and then he would just be like.
And then what did we do? We got the police report, and what?
They took the car into the dump.
Yep, and we just drove off. I need a new bumper. His insurance paid for it. And that was it. And then, of course, a little bit later, I went and killed Bambi.
What's Bambi?
A deer. I hit a deer. The Yukon has had 2 accidents. One person ran to the back of me. And then Bambi crossing the road at night. What was the damage of that? Just a new front bumper. That's it. Nothing else. Everything else was fine. Just a new bumper.
And then you just went to dealership and got a dumper.
Yeah, and they use the exact same fog light that where I hit the deer at on the new bumper. So if you want a tank, buy Yukon, Yukon XL, Tahoe, Suburban, maybe an Expedition. There you go.
And a Ford.
Oh, that's what I said, the Expedition. So
that's all for today.
That's all for today. We'll see you next time.
Bye.